Hello, and welcome to another episode of Battle Ready Freddy, where today I'm going to put out a bold statement.
A statement of boldness?
Bring back summoning.
Oh.
So, first, before we get into the details there, what do you think about that?
I agree.
You agree? Why do you like summoning?
I want my flavor back.
Yeah, I agree. I think the flavor of like, ooh, the place is getting mucked up and turning into the Garden of Nurgle. Or, oh, the Carnival of Depravity is around us all, and so now the demons are hopping out into the mortal plane. Love it.
Warhammer's gotten too well done.
In
terms of flavor.
In terms of flavor.
That's what happened.
Why did they remove something?
They were trying to streamline the game. They felt there was too much rules bloating.
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think they removed it because summoning had become wildly imbalanced. The way that the different, Nurgle points or corn points or whatever, some of them were way easier than others. And then the costs for certain things weren't always exactly right. And then what happens is, you bring 2,000 points of orcs, I bring 2,000 points of Nurgle, and over the course of the game, I get 500 more points of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got 2,500 points to your 2,000, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel fair. And so either you have to up everybody's points as like a tax. So really you're starting at like 1,500, right? So when you get your 5,000 points.
5,000.
Your 500 points. Or it becomes unplayable. And I think that was probably the reason they axed it. They just said, you know what? This is causing too many problems. Mm-hmm. And especially if you just wanted to play Mortals, right?
Yeah.
They didn't want you to feel like, oh, you have to go buy a bunch of demon units, right? Well, maybe they did want that.
They probably did want that.
but people didn't like it. And so I think for a lot of those reasons, they got rid of it. So I guess my question is, if we like the flavor, and we like the idea of demons, coming onto the mortal plane in the midst of these battles, how do you do that without totally skewing and getting back into those balance issues?
Maybe have it like they're only effective in combat. Like they haven't manifested enough to be able to sit on objectives. Like all they do is punch stuff. And they're super weak.
Yeah, no, I hate that idea. I hate that idea a lot. That is a lot of extra bookkeeping and a lot of extra remembering. Are these the summoned ones or are these the ones I had with me? No, those are the summoned ones. Oh shoot, no, those were the ones I had with me. That's gonna cause a lot of problems. Here's my idea. So some of this, they already did it a little bit with Tzeentch. Mm-hmm. Like, Tzeentch can summon or turn people into a spawn, right?
Sure.
But you have to pay the spawn points when you pay your 2,000 points. So if you don't have a spawn in reserve, you actually can't turn people into spawn. You have to pay the points. So I think it should be the same with demons. If you want to bring a demon unit in, you can bring it in as part of your normal army. Fine, cool, no big deal. But you can also just keep it in reserve. It's in the Garden of Nurgle. It's in the realm of Tzeentch or whatever, right?
Crystal Labyrinth.
Yeah, exactly. And then during the course of the game, you can bring them in. And now you might say, okay, you can bring them in. Can you bring them in anywhere? Can you bring them in next to a hero? I mean, you can sort of decide how that is. Mm-hmm. But I think that would be good because really at that point, mechanically speaking, all you're doing is saying, hey, Stormcast gets to start in the heavens. Mm-hmm. Night Haunt can start in the underworlds.
Several armies can start in tunnels.
Yeah. And so now Chaos Demons can all start off board as well.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really cool because that should be balanced.
Yeah.
Because you're paying full price for the units, right? So you're not coming with 2,000 and then getting a bunch more units. Yeah. And it gives everybody a little bit of a teleport, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's offset by the fact that most of those units, if you bring them in round 2, round 3 especially, you only have them for half the game.
Yeah.
Right? So in some ways, you're sort of overpaying for those points.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have them for a battle round or 2, right? So that would be my thought. But I would love to see demons come on the board.
Yeah.
And you could say, all right, if you're summoning a demon, it has to be within 12 inches of a hero.
Yeah.
Or it has to be within 7 inches of a terrain feature. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is. You can put restrictions on it so they're not just, instantly launching into people's backboard.
Yeah.
And I think that would make sense too, because if the idea is the battlefield has become so corrupt that the demons are able to spill out from the realm of chaos, that makes sense that they would probably spill out. I mean, the battle is most corrupted.
Where chaos came from.
Yeah, on your side of the board, right? Near heroes, near your faction terrain.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes sense. So instead of just having like, oh, well, I'll put these guys in and they'll just teleport in the back lines of the Stormcast. It's like, how did the back lines of the Stormcast get corrupted?
Yeah.
They were all back there.
It was a sleeper agent.
It was a sleeper agent.
It was Neve.
It was Neve. It was Neve. Or Hendrik.
Hendrik. It was all of them, and none of them.
None of them. So that's what but I would love to see summoning back because the flavor of it is just really, really cool. And I think they took something that's flavor-wise really neat.
Yeah.
Really interesting. And then they said, this is unbalanced. And then it got sacrificed on the altar of balance.
Yep.
And on the one hand, I get it, right? I think that the game, getting it a little bit more streamlined, getting it a little bit more balanced is a good thing.
Yes.
It's a good thing. But, it comes at a cost, right? And so I think if we can start injecting that flavor back in, make those armies feel sort of, have these cool, unique abilities that really, lean into the lore a little bit, it's only going to be good. And just do it in a way that's much more likely to be balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the way that it was before, because like Slaanesh needed a gajillion points, but they were sort of easier to get. Nurgle didn't need very many, but they could be harder to get. They weren't always hard to get. Sometimes all you needed was a guy in your territory to get like your 3 Nurgle points. And then because you would get the points on your turn, it would be like, well, if you go first in a battle round, maybe you get enough points to summon something, and then you have it like a whole battle round extra.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go second in the battle round, then you summon it, they miss their 9-inch charge, and it's like you didn't even really get it for that. You had to wait a whole round, right? Whereas if you just do it like in the movement phase, you can set them up with whatever restrictions. I think that would really be controllable. I think it would be pretty much balanced. I think it'd be fun. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more fun.
Yeah.
Not that the game's not fun. It is fun. We only play it because it's fun. Right? We wouldn't play it if the game was lame. It is fun. But it could be more fun. It could be more fun. Do you have any other ideas on summoning?
I think we got it.
Really? You're done?
That was it.
That's all you got for summoning?
Yep, got it. Nailed it.
What? Nailed it in one.
Yeah.
Got it in one. All right, well, let us know in the comments below your thoughts on summoning. Is that a mechanic that you would like to see revived? And if so, how would you do it in a way that's a little more balanced, a little bit more fair to the non-summoning armies? And even better, one of the things that I didn't like about summoning is it made all of Chaos feel a little samey.
Yeah.
And so is there a way that you could do it a little bit different? Like maybe Nurgle has to come in near a terrain feature, but Tzeentch with his magic can come in different places.
Not near a terrain feature.
Yeah, maybe it has to be. Or like Khorne has to come within between 9 and 12 inches of an enemy unit. Right?
Or a unit in combat.
Because they were so ready. Oh yeah, that would be good too.
Because that's where the blood is.
Yeah, they're so ready to go for it. They're like, I want to be there. So maybe you could do that to make it feel a little bit different. But yeah, I would love to see summoning back. Let us know, like I said, in the comments. Tell us your thoughts on summoning. Do you want to see more? Are you glad it's gone? You're like, good riddance to summoning. This has been another episode of Battle Ready. Thanks so much for watching.